Hey guys, this is Mark with Apple Tech 120. In this video, I want to show you how you can host your very own website using Amazon Web Services in their S3 platform. This is actually a free hosting for a year. It's actually kind of interesting, and you pay as you go for the storage that you need. So if you go for their free tier, you can actually host a pretty small website for free. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be always free, but it says for 12 months, so we'll figure out what happens after the 12 months is up. So it's actually kind of easy to set up your own web hosting. Amazon S3 and their web services is a very complex and full-featured tool where you can do a ton of stuff with automation, storing everything. This is really meant for high-end enterprises, but you can benefit from that on your own with your own web hosting. Amazon Web Services hosts a ton of websites. If Amazon goes down, pretty much half the internet goes down because they host so many websites. So it's a pretty good service to go with. So how do we host our very own website? Well, first we need to go to Amazon Web Services and sign up for a free account. aws.amazon.com. Sign up, it's free, and click the free tier, and that will take you to here. So from here, we can view all of the services they offer, and that is a lot. So what we want is S3, scalable storage in the cloud. And from there, we will be taken to our management console. And the way they do this in like their shared folders sort of thing, if you're into servers, they call it a shared folder, but here it's called a bucket. A bucket is pretty much, in our case, a website. Or it could be a project if it's going to be like internal and you're not actually using it for public access. So right now I've got one website hosted on Amazon Web Services, and it's our 30 frames website. And this is the website that is currently hosted on Amazon. Now I'll show you how you can get your URL in a minute, but first let's see how we can actually host it. So we're going to want to create a new bucket, and this is going to be our website. You have to enter in a name for it, and this has to be unique to this one bucket and nobody else can use it. So think of something a little creative. No one else is really going to see this except you, so know what it is. So I'll just say IAP-software. And there we go. We can choose where we want to host it. They suggest Ohio, so that is where we are going to host it. We'll say next. And this name already exists. So let's say IP128. How about that? Okay. So now we get to choose a couple of things we want to enable. Versioning is the one that I would suggest you enable. It mainly just keeps a copy of everything you've ever done, and you can revert to that change. So that's kind of interesting. I'm not going to enable that right now. We'll click next, and we can add permissions to certain users and people inside of our company, and we can add other accounts right there. Managing public permissions, we're not going to grant public permission right now. We're going to do that a little bit later. So here's a summary. We'll say create bucket, and as you can see, we have our IP128. It is not public right now, and if we click on it, as you can see, we have an empty folder. So let's go ahead and add our website. So I've got my website hosted right here on our local server, and if I find my IAP-software folder, as you can see, we have the whole entire website right here. So let's go ahead and select everything. Even the folders is fine. You just drag and drop, and we will click upload. And as you can see, it even found those files that were in the folder, so you don't have to make those folders. We'll let it upload for a couple of seconds, and we will have our website all hosted. Okay, so our website is all uploaded. Everything is right here, even the images folder with every single image in it. So it's a pretty seamless process. So we got our website, but how do we access it? Now let's go into properties, and we will say static website hosting. This is more of a type of thing that you would want to do for a website that's going to sit around and not get updated very often. This is not ideal for a blog. You're going to want to use Amazon Glacier for that, where you can host a WordPress website. This tutorial specifically is going to be talking about how you can host a static website. So we'll go here, and we will say use this bucket to host a website. We're going to enter in our homepage. So it's actually kind of nice because some services just look for an index page. That's your home page. And if they don't find an index page, you don't have a home page. But here we can enter in the exact file name that we want. In my case, it is index.html. And we can choose a page if we want to have it take you to if this page does not exist. And we can add some redirection rules. We can say save. And as you can see, our bucket is now being hosted. And this is our URL right here. Very long, not that great. But if we click it, it will take us to this page. So now that we've got this all set up, we need to go into permissions. And we need to make this actually public. We need to add a rule that will allow you to access it from anywhere in the world. So this is what we need to enter in. This is our code that we want right here. And all you have to do is really just copy it. We'll go into permissions and say bucket policy, and we'll just paste this in. We will change this example bucket code right here with the name of our actual bucket. So in my case, this is IEP128. We'll say save. And now this has public access. So if I go to properties, static website hosting, if we click this, as you can see, it will now take us to our website, and it is now hosted on Amazon's servers. Everything is working perfectly fine, and it takes us to our index page that we originally said in the setup. But there you go. That is pretty much it. That is how you host a website using Amazon Web Services for free. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, leave a like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. This is Mark with Untitled Chapter, and I'll see you in the next one.